coaches and the players meet and greet here before their game. Both of them victorious in their first games, Cape Verde and Algeria. And now they're getting ready to trade blows. Here are the referees, Joseph Bassang from France, also referees from Tunisia and Senegal, and Lloyd Gardner and Jeff Taylor coming at you. It's been it's been another one of those days at the AfroBasket where we've seen some impressive performances. Senegal winning for the second consecutive time against Mozambique. We just watched that unfold before us. And before that, we saw Côte d'Ivoire get off the canvas after their big defeat, and they beat Zimbabwe. So, Algeria, they had their moments where they were really pushed the other night, but they came good, and they ended up winning against Zimbabwe. I guess Harat is obviously an important player, as well as Mekdad, but, you know, it has to be more than a two-man team for them. And we're going to see their starting five. Dekish, Benzegala is going to start at guard again. He had a huge conclusion to the game tonight. Cherrier and Gazul, the center.
Yeah, well, I think the key could be Cherrier. He hit foul trouble in their opening game. And really, it was the 2-3 zone. Without that, Algeria may have struggled to get the victory over Zimbabwe, but they used it to great effect. And Cherrier didn't really show us anything. He has a lot to give, especially offensively.
For Cape Verde, boy, they really had a great start, albeit against Côte d'Ivoire. You can't say enough about the performance of Jeff Xavier, as well as Mario Correa came out hitting 4 of 6 three-pointers in the first quarter. Ivan Almeida as well came out and really played well early on. Rodrigo Mascarenas, well, you know, not that long ago he thought he was going to be an assistant coach, and the coach said, hey, our big guy Eddie Tavares can't play. He's just been drafted in the NBA by the Hawks. Can you show up? And he says, yes, I will come. Brian Rudolph there you saw will start at point guard. It's an interesting team, Cape Verde. How deep can they go? This is an intriguing contest here between two great teams in Africa. So we've decided to highlight Ivan Almeida, who had some highlight reel plays, as well as Mohamed Harat, who when the game really got down to the crunch, he was the guy that was making the big plays for Morocco.
Yeah, I mean, Harat is a great player for Morocco. He's the key, very much similar to Ben Ramdar
for Algeria.
Yeah, for Tunisia. In the way, for those of you that have seen him play, he's kind of like, you know, the do-it-all forward, does a bit of everything. If you're trying to stop Algeria, you have to stop Mohamed Harat. For Cape Verde, I mean, it's like a litmus test. We said this about other teams. You know, was opening night a blip? Or are they that good? Because they look like the real deal. You know, the only question for me is when teams can handle the pressure, how will they play then? Because they just came over and just ran all over Côte d'Ivoire. I mean, they just pounded them wherever they were. And Côte d'Ivoire just kept coughing the ball up for easy layups for Cape Verde. Is this going to be different? The Algerians probably won't turn it over as much, so it'll be interesting to see, you know, will the Cape Verdeans have a different way of playing?
So you see the coach of Cape Verde, the former Angola national team coach, Luis Mahaish, and the team's giving themselves a nice platform here to have a good run in the group. There he is again. Give some instructions. Zimbabwe, but pulls away in the end with the counter.
Ok. Sur le côté, on pousse. Si, maintenant, si ça marche, d'accord, sinon on change. Ok. Allez. Allez. Défonce. Défonce. Hey.
Something, there's a delay here, folks. We're trying to figure out what it is before we start the commentary of the broadcast. Something at the commissioner's table. Well, hello, everybody. If you're just joining us here, we are in Tunisia. It's day 4 of the AfroBasket. And it is Algeria and Cape Verde. And Cape Verde come out running and attacking just like they did against Cote d'Ivoire, but this time come away with no points.
Cape Verde will play high tempo. They want to run, see if you can keep up with them. Algeria prefer to be a little bit slower, more methodical. Starting spot for Mohamed Harat, which I just can't believe. For Algeria, he's by far their best player. Let's see if he's carrying an injury at all.
Well, it's a huge problem for them to lose their money man if in case he can't play. Gazul. And long rebound out to the corner, corralled by Correa.
Almeida did everything the other day, didn't he? Man with the ball. He was very, very impressive before fouling out.
Pereira. We saw him get hot the other day. Now McDad chases it down, brings it back out. And a little bit of contact in the lane. So Dekish draws a trip, draws the foul, gets 2 shots. And Pereira committed the foul. First one is good.
Very strange move for me. Harat coming off the bench unless he's injured. Can't see why. Didn't start him as such a versatile player. It's not really like they've changed him with anyone that different. Perhaps a little bit more ball handling against the pressure from Cape Verde.
So both free throws put Algeria in front. Rudolph. Mascarenas, the veteran, and oh, the SWAT team.
Zul, that was with the block.
Well, McDad looks to put it on the deck, and he does. Gets inside, into the lane. Cherrier puts it up and in. Good start for him. He was relatively quiet.
Like I said, Cherrier's got some offense. He can shoot it all the way out to 3. He likes to pick and pop a lot. He's someone you've got to always watch. High screen is something Cape Verde used a lot. Spread it out. 4 guys that can shoot around the screen from Mascarenas.
3-pointer from Almeida off target. As we saw them race out to a huge early lead against Cote d'Ivoire. Now it's playing from behind here early, Cape Verde. And also Correa reaches in and commits the foul.
Second already. Wow. You're right. I mean, an opening game, everything they shot went in the first quarter, wasn't it? I think it was the first 4 threes from Pereira went down.
McDad. Good strong rebound. All alone, Almeida. Rudolph explodes to the basket, puts it up and in. Well, they didn't need his offense against Cote d'Ivoire, but it might be a different story today.
He wasn't really used. Xavier came in, played so well, took all of Brian Rudolph's minutes. He's the leading scorer back from 2013.
Well, going straight to the hoop again is Dekish. Abdeslam Dekish. Mascarenas now backs up, passes back outside. Rudolph passes, and Almeida this time buries it.
And that's what we saw from them, wasn't it? Spread it out, let it go. Defensively, they're grinding the pressure. You know, they're not getting after it the same way they did against Cote d'Ivoire.
Keith very active, no look pass to Cherrier, pump fake, steps up, and just like jump shooting practice.
Yeah, that's his game. Smooth stroke from the man who plays in France.
And he was fouled by Benzagala. Battle of 1-0 teams. Ivan Almeida, another one. Well, he shot that ball like it was a free throw. Did you see that?
I was most impressed with him. This Club Basketball in the second division in France in Pro B. He has fantastic numbers there. But I think he's a player for a higher level for sure.
There he goes, and traveling was the call.
Almeida, not only did he play offensively, he made 11 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He also had 2 blocks. You know, 2 incredible blocks, if you remember them, coming from the weak side. He's a very good athlete.
Here he is. Goes up, draws the foul. It's interesting with Cape Verde. We suspect that maybe they don't have the same depth as their opponents tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we took depth a lot for some of the lesser nations, perhaps. So, you know, I don't mean to be disrespectful.
Lesser meaning them. Smaller, maybe.
Yeah. You know, and that may be one of the knocks on Cape Verde, the depth. They do have Xavier, who's coming off the bench, and Kevin Coronel on the inside. Perhaps the depth on the inside might be telling. He said no, Eddie Tavares. But he would change their style of play so much. I'm not sure how much better they would be with him on the floor, really, despite the fact he is a very good player indeed. This is what we saw, yeah.
Ivan Almeida.
Watch out.
Here it is, and the two-handed rim rocker.
And that is what they do. They get after it. Any opportunity to trap. They got such quick hands, and then the moment they get a steal, you better get back or watch out, because they're going through the ring.
We did highlight Almeida as the key player, didn't we?
Yeah.
He's got 10 points already.
I love him. I think he's a fantastic talent.
And now Dimitri Coronel flies in. And having looked a little shaky maybe right at the start, Cape Verde, they've just said, just take over
done it. Here
Almeida.
He is again. Wow. I mean, he's done it, hasn't he? He's been the difference.
McDad passes back over to Cherrier. That's his game, as you said. Interesting how you feel. You just feel comfortable in certain areas of the court, isn't it? Now, Cornell puts up a 3. That was a little bit crazy shot. And Zekis can't control it. Goes out of bounds and goes back. See him chasing it back. What is it? You know, some shots clearly aren't in the flow, and the one that Cornell took wasn't in the flow, was it?
No, he went searching for it. He hasn't had a good look yet. I think it was one of those. I haven't shot one yet. It's my sort of turn now. That's what makes it a bad shot. You have to have the patience to wait for your opportunity.
And it goes to Mascarenas, and he gets fouled. No, they're just going to say it was goal interference, but it went in.
I mean, it's so basic for Cape Verde. All they do is they set a high screen with Mascarenas, and he rolls to the ring. But the problem is the 4 players around it are so good at hitting from the outside or breaking you down off the dribble, and their spacing is very, very good. Watch how spread out they are on the offensive end.
Looking to contest the rebound. The piece gets in there. I don't know why Mascarenas seriously considered not playing this year. I mean, he could have at least come off the bench and given him valuable minutes. In fact, he owns a restaurant. That's why. He has to run his business. Coronel flies down the other end.
And that's a great decision from Coronel that time. He criticized the previous one, but brilliant attack mode from him.
And Rudolph looks like he's hurt his shoulder trying to impede the progress there of Benzigala. He really works hard on his fitness. He doesn't play professionally. He coaches back in Massachusetts, right?
Yeah.
Rhode Island, Massachusetts.
Can't help off Cherrier.
Dukish, three-point range, and Almeida soared up. Boy, what an athlete he is. And Rudolph now.
You've got to be careful. He'll get a technical foul the way this tournament's going.
Yep.
For theatrics.
Mascarenas drives in. What a player. The veteran, the savvy.
Yeah.
And the coach of Algeria says, give me a timeout, Coach Falali. So Cape Verde, you know what? They may just be for real, Mr. Gardner.
Yeah, absolutely.
18-10 in favor of the Hammer Sharks.
Après tu le sors sur Cherrier. S'il y a une possibilité de shoot, sinon tu transfères la balle et on transfère directement. Ok. Plus de présence en défense, les jeunes. Oh! Hey, parlez. On a dit qu'on doit sortir 5 sur l'écran. On sort directement. Hey!
8 points for Cape Verde off turnovers. So that fits the way they want to play, and it's back to the drawing board here. For the team in green, Algeria. Oh, he hits the three-pointer right as the clock goes down. It's annoying if you're Cape Verde, without question. And then Jeff Xavier, as he comes in, kind of loses his footing, falls over. And great hustle from Cornell to get back. And Harat now has come into the game. So there you have your answer. He's not injured, but good hustle again from Almeida. Chases down the rebound, or follows the ball down the court.
What a kick he's having. 12 points, 3 rebounds, and assists now as well.
Now, Mascarenas gives it up to Cornell. Gets back to the middle, just floats in, and Mascarenas followed. Zagala into Harat, and he's a stabilizing force, isn't he?
Yeah. Interesting decision not to have him on, especially with the way the teams line up. I would have thought, he'd really cause problems to Cape Verde trying to guard him with their small fours.
Xavier.
Way off, isn't he?
Yep.
So pure the other day.
Bakish misses, but is able to get it back. Cherio and gets inside and puts it up and in. Nice penetration, but a shaky start for Jeffrey Xavier. Jeffrey Xavier. And Harat goes up, pump fake. Cornell had a chance to take it away. Re-entered the contest here. He prevented the easy one for going for Algeria. Now Cherrier again gets into the lane, puts up a little hook. Well, he's been their biggest weapon offensively. Xavier puts up a long one, and nice recovery from Algeria. They called the timeout. They were reeling a little bit, and that changed the game. So, quarter in the books. It's 20-19, Cape Verde.
Quick as that, the first quarter. Two teams who like to get up and down. Cape Verde a little bit wayward with the radar from three. Later on, that allowed Algeria to get some easy opportunities running back at them. Xavier especially came in so good. The other day, wasn't he, off the bench? 19 points he had. Today, first 3 or 4, so right stats, and that's the difference. Cape Verde, 22% from 3-point range, 2 of 9.
With no preparation, it's no good.
On the glass.
They're not on balance, man.
Five times. Teams will turn it over against Cape Verde because they go after it. They get a lot of steals, 3 already. Algeria, they need to get it into a half-court game, or they need to be settled when they don't have the opportunity to run, and then they get a good guard in that 3-point line.
So do you think it was tactical, the decision to leave Harat on the bench?
It must have been. It's a strange one, as I was saying. You know, the way I'd have looked at it is that I think he can guard the perimeter-based offense of Cape Verde because he's pretty quick at the 4 position. Perhaps he'd be guarding Almeida.
It would kind of be like leaving Almeida out, and you saw what his numbers were.
Yeah. And then the other way, you know, I would fancy Harat trying to post up Almeida. You know, I think even though Almeida's a great athlete, I'd try and go at him and get fouls on him. You know, he's had a great first quarter, but if you get fouls on him, similar to how we were talking in the last game with Good Yang, you know, you get fouls on him, that's the one guaranteed way to stop him scoring because they'll be on the bench watching.
Well, Mekdad puts up a 3-pointer and drills it, and just like that, Algeria are back in front.
3-point shot is such a weapon. Both teams use it. The time Algeria make in the second one, so they take the lead. Well,
They've taken it. Now, Almeida, he was fouled. Mekdad's 3. Notice the follow through.
Interesting to see the matchups for Algeria. They have the cash on Almeida now. It's almost like they're scared of Harat guarding him.
Oh, beautiful penetration. Everything right now is going through Almeida.
And it doesn't matter who guards him for Algeria, does it? Well, they're trying to put the smaller guy on him to stop him doing that, but it doesn't really matter. Almeida is very quick.
Ball goes out. Remain with Algeria with 8 seconds left. Cherrier has been effective when he gets it and rolls to the paint. Now it's Benzigala. Gets it back to Cherrier. Breakdown. Took too long setting up the play to get Harat in there. Maybe Cherrier is not quite as comfortable right there on the court. Well, that was spot. Probably just trying to get a better shot. Stoppage here as the referee comes over to discuss the shot clock with the scores table. Game clock not moving. Is it the same clock that I thought they would start automatically at the same time. So you've got different people doing the different things.
How good is he? To play just second division in France, somebody must be watching him right now and saying he can play at a better level than that. I mean, he's had great numbers this year. He played for Lille. He's played there 2 years in a row. First season, he averaged 16 a game. And this past year, he upped that to 18 a game. So he is a scorer. He's kind of in this role for that team. Attack mode all the time. 18 points, 6 rebounds a game. Shoots 35% for 3, 44% from 2-point range as well.
Where did they finish in the standings? Maybe it's all about winning promotion and a club with a lot of ambition. Maybe that's why. He could certainly play at the higher level.
There's a variety of reasons, isn't there? He may just be comfortable. He's been there 2 years. May really like the city. Could be anything why he's there, but I think there'll be some people trying to find out who his agent is, giving him a call. Oh, I would if I was in.
Can't you get the Eurostar there? Maybe that's an advantage. Shoot off to Paris, to London. Xavier now looking to get on track. And it goes. And he is yet again, he's proving just unstoppable. Traveling on Cornell, so that turns it back over.
11th out of 18 teams in Pro B they were.
So it's a strange one. Talking about the club of Ivan Almeida, and why he's in the second division instead of the first division. But you also see a lot of great players in the second division in Spain.
Yeah.
And even third division. Well, second division. Well, there's Howrod again.
So I think that's where you go at Almeida. See if you can pick up some fouls. Or if not, you know Howrod is just so shifty around the ring, so crafty.
Correa, three-pointer. Well, Mascarenas goes up, and then Almeida back to Correa, gets his feet set, and it's good.
And this one to go.
That's important for him because you were reminding us the last time they struggled at the AfroBasket 2 years ago.
Yeah, he really did. I mean, he come out and couldn't hit anything. He barely touched the ring. First couple of games, what a look.
Oh, great defensive play. Jump ball.
That's where perhaps he's outnumbered. Look, 2 guys on him.
It's probably going to be what it takes.
Yeah, he's got to recognize, take a dribble away, and then he'll be able to pass to somebody open there, I think. He should be able to if his teammates are ready and moving.
Oh, beautiful pass. Oh, Mascarenas. He was kicking himself after missing the layup.
He won't get an easier one than that, I don't think, this whole game.
He's made tougher shots than that in this tournament. All right, fouled.
They have started to go to him, haven't they?
Oh yeah, every time. Came into this game shooting 67%. Excuse me. He came into this shooting 58% at the line. So he did have some misses last time out.
Yeah, 21 points, didn't he? Guerrero's picks up his third. No substitutions yet, though.
So the other Almeida, Yvonne's brother, is going to come into the game. Joel Almeida as a replacement for Correa. Coronel, three-pointer.
The difference between that one and the one he took earlier. Coronel, after that, questionable three he took, has been very good, hasn't he?
That was in and out, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm a believer in the in and out philosophy. You've converted me. Oh, beautiful reach and steal. It's a breakaway for Xavier, and he just lays it up and in.
Xavier played AfroBasket 2009. He was the top scorer in the entire tournament. He was a machine of being able to put the ball up.
Oh, they got a break.
The last man.
The thing is, he didn't have the ball, did he? Or, well, no, they haven't called it. Algeria got a break because it was quite clearly going to be a thunderous slam from Almeida. And who was it? Coronel. He just kind of lost possession, but then he fouled him after the ball went out of his hands, I thought.
Yeah. And that pressure from Cape Verde starting to tell again. Listen, Jeff Xavier, back in 2009, he averaged 27 points a game. I mean, that's a pretty impressive tournament, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
When you have numbers like that. He had his low score on that occasion was 19. He had one game he had 38.
Here he is.
Yeah, that's the man right there.
Oh.
Yeah, tipped it in.
All right. He's good at scoring, and he's good at knocking it out of the basket as well, but the referees saw that one. So extends the lead. Xavier. Saraui has come in as the backup point guard. He brings it up. So Benzigali takes a breather. All right. Into Cherrier, and now into the hands of Almeida.
Good pass. Watch out.
Now Xavier just stops. Looked like it was almost in, but it stayed out. Oh, another read from Coronel. Get ready for the Jets to take off. What a play. They're reading those passes, and it's back on top by 8. They forced another timeout. Look at that. Enjoy it.
They are just fun to watch because they have a way of playing. And what I like is that, we talked when Tunisia played, we said they have to take some more risks. The way Cape Verde play, they take risks. They anticipate, they go for steals, they shoot a lot of threes, and they understand that there's going to be periods in the game where we'll go for a steal, we'll miss it, and we'll give up an easy layup. Or we'll give up a shot going the other way. You've got to accept that.
Look at that. 16 points off turnovers.
Yeah, you're going to go for a steal, and because you might get it. The same thing. You shoot a lot of threes, there'll be a period where they'll miss them. And Algeria will get on a run. But if you believe you've got great shooters, if you believe this is the way to play the team, then that's what you're going to stick with, and that's exactly what they do. And I think with the personnel they have, it's the perfect way to play. When we talked about Xavier, he had, in 2009, they played Republic of Congo. They won 100-63. Xavier had 38 points, 8 threes. So we were talking yesterday about Champaguchi from Nigeria. Perhaps, what's the record for most threes in a contest in AfroBasket? Well, we know somebody else has had 8 as well because, Xavier did it back in 2009. He did shoot 22 threes, though, on that game.
Still not bad. I mean, you think it's slightly above 33%. What was it, 34%?
36, yeah.
36%?
Yeah, so it's a lot of threes for one person to shoot.
It is. He was tired after that game, chucking them up. Saraui drives in, and a foul on Mascarenas. So Brian Rudolph looking on. Looks like he's got a little bit of an injury. He's taken off his jersey to be examined. Boy, Mascarenas actually caught a head to the chin on that drive from Saraui. Could be a physical game at times. That free throw is good. So let's see if we've got a run coming now from the team in green. Xavier just lost it, was able to get it back. Well, Nick gets up on Almeida, and the foul has been called.
And just to clarify, Almeida has actually signed in the Pro A team for next year as well. So the talk of him being a Pro B superstar
is now finished.
Yeah, Rowan on the team.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Yeah.
That one from Xavier. So I think they pronounce it Xavier actually in Providence where he played. Maybe that's what we should call him. Well, the turnover. Back. 9-point lead for Cape Verde. They've made it, you know, Lloyd, they've made it kind of look easy.
Yeah, they really have. I mean, they are just fun to watch.
And don't forget the dynamic of the team changed when Tavares, Eddie Tavares announced he couldn't play. And nice drive, nice penetration. But Haddad comes down with the ball. Algeria almost had stolen, he kept it. No, traveling. So even though I'm a little bit uncomfortable out there, Algeria against this Cape Verde team. Yep. Almeida catches it, misses that one. Trying to take some of the spotlight away from his brother.
Switching defense. That's just brilliant. Coronel and Almeida.
16 seconds on the shot clock, so sure enough.
Coronel went for the steal, missed it. Almeida sprinted across and took his man who was open. And then Coronel switched onto Almeida's man like instantly. You know, really, really good defense from them. And that's these interchangeable pieces. That's where having, you know, a lot of guys that are similar really helps.
You think that's how Mihalis coaches them to make that switch?
I think so, yeah. And you've got to have the personnel to do it.
He's fouled again, out on the perimeter by Haddad. And he's such a menace all over the floor that's why they're fouling him.
Yeah. And on that one, you perhaps say to Harat, back up, get to the three-point line. Maybe try and pressure Almeida out. 2 meters or so past it as he was. So Rowan is the team that's taken the chance with him, and I think they're going to get rewarded with a fine player.
Gaham has come in to the game for Algeria, number 13. West France, isn't it? Rowan. And it goes. And this time a foul called on Cape Verde. Let's stop the bleeding.
Central France.
Central France, okay. The Harrod free throw is no good. The second one is good. So Xavier misses. And Sarawi double dribbles. And Cape Verde did it right back. And the frustration from the Algerian fans behind us can be heard. Here he goes again inside. And he is just, we're just seeing some stunning performances at this AfroBasket, and this is one of them.
He is torching them. Absolutely. They cannot stop him anyway. This is impressive as we go to Eugene. performance in the last game for sure.
And now Algeria's pick number 15, Tuati, has been called for moving screen.
3 seconds.
Oh, 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a strange call.
Looks like they just got there.
Yeah, but the plays on the far side of the basket, man's retreat dribbling towards the halfway line, and you can call somebody on the other side of the court for 3 seconds.
I was confusing Rowan with Ruan. R-O-U-E-N. Here comes
Geography.
I made a pass to Coronel.
Oh, they spread the floor just around Mascarenas.
Coronel, shot there. Did they hit the rim?
Yeah. Keep playing.
Oh, why do you take it?
Algeria can't stop. I'm not sure.
They get it back. Alaoui. And very careful not to travel. Watch the steps. Jeff Xavier now. And Almeida, eager to get in on the act.
And they spread again. Let Xavier create. Everybody else spot up and get ready to catch.
Gosh, nice. Puts it up. And now, Mascarenas hits the cutter. And they draw another foul. Just, wow, they have really been sensational to watch, haven't they?
Algeria cannot. They just don't know how to guard this style. Pulling big guys out from the ring, making them work. And also, there's just you can't help. Every time you help, they shoot a three. And, it's very difficult to keep players like Xavier, Almeida, Coronel in front of you.
Well, of course, this system works for Cape Verde because they've got exceptional players at the other positions.
Yeah.
But those other height-challenged teams might want to take note of the way Cape Verde have adapted to the loss of Tavares. And also, dare we say, has it been a blessing in disguise?
Possibly. We're still going to see him against,
big team.
Yeah, well, against teams that have bigs that can play on the perimeter as well. And that's the other key. Someone like Senegal, Jen won't have a problem guarding somebody out on the perimeter.
Alley-oop and another jam for Ivan Almeida. And the referee is going to tell Almeida, listen, we had a lengthy delay yesterday. We don't need any more of that.
We know you weren't here, Almeida, but the rest of us that
we're here for a very long time.
We suffered through 2 backboard changes, essentially. What a pass, Xavier, as well. Algeria just searching for answers here.
He's got 18 points. And now Algeria brings it up and gives it to Gazol. He's blocked. Incredible. He's doing everything.
Where did he come from? I mean, look at the Algerian faces. They're in as much amazement as we are. Look at this.
Yeah, clean.
Yep.
Is it safe to say he is officially the revelation? I mean, I know he was good coming in, but this is taking things differently.
And we've seen some great individual performances. Gucci with the three-point shooting, the 30 points in 20 minutes yesterday.
So now we know why Gucci wanted to come back in the game. He said he wanted 45.
Yeah.
This man right here might get that.
Yep. He only had 13 straight for Senegal in the 4th quarter today.
Halat gets in the lane, and Gazul goes up to make sure that it goes in. Who are we going to give these points to? Gazul or Halat? It was going in.
Gazul.
Mascarenas out to Almeida. And the brothers Almeida now in on the act.
And that's what he says, isn't it? At the moment you help, you knock down another 3.
And the chase for the loose ball. They're out of sorts. This Cape Verde team has just been sensational. Can they do it for 40 minutes, I wonder? Sadraoui gets inside. And we'll probably have to do it without Brian Rudolph because he's leaving walking right past us, the Cape Verde point guard. Here comes Xavier. Puts up another one. And that's how it finishes. Well, you know, I was sort of stunned by the excellence of Cape Verde early on against Cote d'Ivoire, but now I'm thinking maybe they can do this to a lot of teams.
I mean, they've just been fantastic to watch. 50 points in the first half. The style of play really is pleasing on the eye, and Jeff Xavier, and you know, it's so difficult to guard off the dribble. Ivan Almeida has done a bit of everything.
50-31, Cape Verde on top at halftime. 60% from the floor, just 29% from three-point range, Lloyd, but you've got 50 points, it doesn't matter.
But that's what we're saying. You know, they haven't even shot it particularly well, but because they shoot a lot of them, that's the threat. They shot 21 threes. You know, teams are so worried that they've got to get out to the shooter. They're afraid to help, or when they do help, they knock it down.
And one of those 2 blocks there for Cape Verde was from Mr. Almeida. It's been a lot of fun. Make sure you tune in for the second half.
directement, essayez de le bloquer. D'accord? C'est ici.
50-31, Cape Verde on top of Algeria. And one of the truly dynamic displays that we've seen here, this style of play. Is there anybody that is any team that plays anything close to this, spreading the court?
Do you know who they remind me of, Jeff? Is Slovenia in Europe. They play very similar. They got the Dragic brothers, and they dominate off the dribble the same way that Jeff Xavier does, really. And really do cause problems. They space the floor, but a lot of guys that can shoot.
All right. Does a good job of getting in the paint and putting it up. Well, basketball's a 40-minute game, and the first 5 minutes of this second half are crucial for Algeria. And now, offensive
push off on Almeida. He just kind of used the forearms to get some space so he could receive the ball.
Benzagala gets the rebound. Definitely better when Benzagala's on the floor.
Having to go small to try and combat the Cape Verde team. You see they've got Sherrier and Harat on the inside. Neither of them are 5.
The coaches let him go to halftime. Look, they're playing with a little bit more fire here.
For me, it starts with the coach, because you've taken Harat, who's your best player, hands down, no questions. Mohamed Harat is your best player.
Out of the starting lineup.
And you've taken him out of the starting lineup. You know, now maybe there is something behind it, we don't know. But for me, it starts, he's so aggressive. He really does set the tone for them. So no surprise, they kind of played in a different way, you know.
Rebound.
Yeah, and then he give it the sign for a camera when Almeida is holding his head as if to say he's faking. Makes the game fired up, doesn't he? Almeida's just killed them in the first half. 18 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, a couple of blocks as well. And now you're going to tell him to get him even more motivated.
Well, we don't know if any trash talking has been going on out there. There may be. Well, Almeida, the brother, hits the three-pointer.
Once on the inside, really trying to find him as well. Just so quick. Cape Verde, they cover ground.
We're getting word that I think Brian Rudolph has a dislocated shoulder.
Oh, Almeida. Throw it down.
So, excuse me, Lloyd. Yeah, we're getting word that the dislocated shoulder for Brian Rudolph. Yep. Oh, okay. So Cornell. We're getting some conflicting information here. Yeah, so it wasn't. I'm hearing Brian Rudolph maybe had left, and we know that he left with an injury. But I'm also being told that Cornell may have had like a dislocated shoulder, and he's had it put back in, so he's playing again.
Well, Cornell's on the floor now. Confirm that. And Xavier again. There is Cornell, and they're feeding Almeida because he's feeling it. walking that tightrope. He's trying to get his guys going, but he's got into a couple of conflicts with different players on the Cape Verde team.
So the answer is Brian Rudolph, obviously, because we saw him leave.
Yeah.
And he had his shirt off. He was getting treatment, so it looks like he's done for the night, but hopefully not the tournament. But with a dislocated shoulder, I don't know.
Well, it depends on if he's done it before a lot of the time. And that would make sense with the way he got injured, the kind of shoulder impact that he had.
He looked like he was in pain immediately. I remember it. Almeida.
Have that one.
Oh, Gazul just threw it right into the hands of Xavier, and he just stops and pops.
I mean, Xavier just read it like a book, just waited, got the steal. And most of the time you say it's just a terrible shot, but he shoots it so well.
And Almeida in the open floor. Another one right on target. Bam! Boy, Beirut have got themselves quite a player coming to Germany. And Almeida as well on his way to Rouen in France. 59-33, Cape Verde on a roll. Boy, does Algeria call the timeout. I mean, you talk about you're being surprised that Almeida wasn't up in the first division. I'm surprised that Xavier wasn't. You know, I mean, he was definitely good enough to play for a top team in Spain. There you see the three-point percentage by quarter. Right now it's 75%.
Algerian players, as they ripped off the floor, the body language for them was very, very poor indeed. I mean, they just kind of wandered, looking very depressed. And like I say, I mean, Jeff Xavier has just pulled up for three 2 times in a row out of transition. And that's usually where you say, why are you taking a jump shot? Get to the basket, get something easy. But he just shoots it so well. He's got such confidence in that stroke. And that's what I was saying, high risk, high reward. We'll go another day, he'll probably miss every one of them. But you've got to live with it because that's the way he plays. You take that away from him, perhaps you lose, you know, a lot of the ability he has.
Well, you know, with Rudolph being injured, we don't know how that's going to impact Cape Verde moving forward. He's been in the starting lineup. Maybe Xavier will come. He only recently just joined the team. You know, he really wasn't with them in the preparations. So, foul up top. But players like, you know, to have Joel Almeida out there now playing well, they need numbers, really. So their presence becomes more and more important. As you said, we don't know with the injury. See Almeida, the first foul. We don't know how severe it is, if he's going to be able to come back yet, Rudolph. Tekish for 3. The way that Algeria came out in the second half, it was kind of like they'd been offended and they were really getting after Cape Verde, and that only seemed to wind them up a little bit more, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we're going to see Mohamed Zarali come in, number 10 for Algeria. Maybe he'll be able to lend a helping hand. Cornell. Takish now over to Gahan, he missed. McDad with the rebound. And back outside to Benzagali.
He just doesn't have anything, has he, Benzagali?
Xavier.
He wants to pull the trigger again. You can almost see it in his eyes.
Almeida off the front of the rim.
ball. Oh, picks him up.
McDad and Xavier again. And another drive, and this time Almeida couldn't make it. Showing signs of being human here in the second half. And quickly to the other end, and Cherry lays it up and in.
2-minute spell. Neither team's managed to score during it. It's a rare occurrence in this game. It's been so up and down, isn't it?
Boyd, is this a good time to, because you can see Mascarena's kind of just moving up and down the court slowly. Oh, wow, Xavier, and that almost went in as well. And this will give Mascarenas just a little bit of breathing time. Catch his breath.
Yeah, no, I think it's a nice time to pull him out. Why not? You've got the big lead. You must have another big body out there. Kevin Coronel hasn't even played. We know that he's a decent player. You know, always kind of comes in and gives a spark. I'm not sure why they didn't go to him yet. He can fill that same role. Or even the youngster on the inside of Gomez, who we saw a couple of minutes from the other day as well. Him some valuable minutes.
Almeida just read it, and then he gets rid of it before the foul. And then Xavier goes in, adds to his tally. He's got 17.
Those two are terrors, aren't they?
It's a shame they don't play together with their clubs, isn't it?
Yeah. Another trap.
Look at how Joel Almeida reached in and tied him up. And Yaham couldn't do anything about it. I'm not sure who the gentleman is that kind of walks around with Algeria bench, but he is not happy. I don't know if he's with the Federation.
He's phone out like he's going to pull so much. New signing for next game.
Good defense that time. Xavier picks up the foul. Zagali for three. Nice move to the basket. First time we've been able to see that from Zirali, number 10. If Cape Verde could go on and win this game huge, and you never know, maybe Algeria will come back. You do have to wonder what it does to their psyche for the rest of the tournament. And unsportsmanlike foul has been called.
This has been brewing. Dukesh is bothering a lot of these Cape Verde players. You know, there's too many of them speaking to the referee with him involved for it to be innocent. And I think Almeida just had enough, just kind of stopped, let him run into him. He's been called for an unsportsmanlike foul. Good team. See him there in the picture. He's quite close. Now, honestly, that's Shane DeRosa in the background.
So 61-37. It's past the boiling point for Algeria, the frustration. And maybe not a bad idea to get Almeida out. That steal by quarter, 12-1. That's the first steal. We just saw it. Gaham. And 3-point by quarter. It's very sharp. Read into it what you want. The only team that's out here shooting 3 points is Cape Verde.
Just to go back, obviously, I mentioned misidentified Shane DeRosa there. He's with the team. I'm not sure of the rules, but are you able to replace players?
They've traveled with 13.
Yeah, because Shane DeRosa was the backup point guard behind Brian Muda from 2013. you know, he's a decent player. They won't lose a lot with him coming in if Brian Rudolph isn't able to go. So
where is he? I don't see him over there.
Who, Shane DeRosa?
Yeah.
He's on the end of the bench next to the physio.
Okay.
You know, and that'll be an interesting, you know,
Okay,
it means they won't lose a lot with him coming in, really. He's a very similar player, perhaps a bit more of a three-point threat than Rudolph.
Also with Mohamed Faye, we understand maybe has been sent home from the tournament after an argument with the coach from Senegal. So maybe they'll just fill somebody else in there.
I don't know if Senegal brought 13 players,
yeah, we don't know.
But Nigeria have, because obviously there's talk that Mike Diagu's going to be back next week when we get into the knockout games.
Right. So who sits then?
Yeah, I think Aguchi probably. I'm not Aguchi, excuse me. He's definitely not the one going out. Benajay may be the one that misses out.
Okay. Look at Xavier over there, just dribbling behind his legs, through his legs. I know his family and friends are watching back home. And they're enjoying this.
Curry about him, doesn't he?
Absolutely.
The way he handles it, it's the forward and back motion that he's got as he drills another two. You know, he's a tremendous shooter. He's 40% shooter on the season in left gold in Spain.
And that is a good league.
Yeah.
Trust me, there's some good teams there.
Handles it so well as well.
Oh, he just threw it away, right on cue.
Doesn't pass it particularly well there, but
they won the title, Xavier's team, and he was saying jokingly after their win the other day that now that I've arrived, you know, we're not going to lose because my teams don't lose games. And really, he's kind of backed it up with his play today. He didn't start particularly well. There was about 3 minutes he needed to warm up, but goodness me, once he warmed up. Look at him go. Xavier.
For me, one of the best point guards in this tournament, without a doubt.
You know what Xavier rhymes with, don't you? Savior. And now a little bit of a collision between Joel Almeida and Dekish. No love lost between these two teams.
I think this is a game the referee's going to have to watch here because the Algerians are feeling a bit disrespected on the way they've been just taken apart by Cape Verde here. It almost seems to be getting to that point.
The thing about Cape Verde you got to understand is it's a small, as you alluded to, smaller nation in terms of size. So there might be just a little bit of a chip on the old shoulder there. Without question. And Xavier misses. Dekish gets it in transition and lays it up and in.
Algerian fans over here aren't giving up this game yet.
No, of course not. That's it. Xavier passes outside to Joel Almeida. Steps back. Zagala into Dekish. He's just going to go straight to the basket and put it up and in. Really move and really unfortunate not to get a foul there. There was definitely contact. What you've got as well, in a way, maybe this is going to bring out the best in Dekish, and he's going to become more of a, you know, we thought it was going to be Harat, but Harat's over there on the bench. So an unsportsmanlike foul has been called, a technical foul rather, on Dekish. And Almeida missed the free throw. So who did he say it to? Did you see what he said?
It was before that. He thought it was a carry, and he was telling the referee.
Oh, okay, that's right. He was just looking to his coach, giving that signal. Ivan Almeida now a little bit of trash talk. Although that wasn't the keys, that was the youngsters. They're really 25-year-old.
Almeida wants that matchup. He's going to try and go to the ring every time. on the cash right now.
Cash hands it off to Sharui. This guy can play, can he? He's good ball handler. Another three. You can see that he's really into it. When he chips it down, you know who's going to come out fighting, and he's doing it. Tip your hat to him. Final 30 seconds here. 19-point deficit. I think the quarter needs to end here for Cape Verde. They're losing a little bit of momentum. Oh, beautiful drive. Get another two back, Zeruli, and now it's down to a 17-point deficit. Von Almeida pulls up for three. Lloyd, this thing ain't over. Probably, but maybe not.
I mean, there's a way back for Algeria for sure. The first time probably all tournament, Cape Verde just got a little out of control. They lost that purpose. But at the same time, I think, they do need to go into the bench. Kevin Coronel is the one, and straight away he's told to go and warm up. I think he's a great energizer. He gets a lot of offensive rebounds. And he'll kind of steady them here. The starters have been out there for a long time for Cape Verde. And they don't really have the heart or the desire with what they feel is a big lead to kind of fight with Algeria at this moment in time.
22 turnovers for Algeria, as you can see. They're making a little bit of a run. The biggest lead was 26 points. So to get it down to 17, nothing's impossible. That's 5 3-pointers and a 2. And you got to stop the other team.
At the same time, Algeria won their first 2 points. That was also for all the run they had. They still only just managed to scrape the quarter. Rest, like you said, the quarter came at a good time for Cape Verde. The rest.
But it's also interesting that Harat's not out there, nor Megdad. What does that mean?
Harat one is just baffling to me. So he's been out there, he hasn't played particularly badly. He's got some 9 points. He's the third leading scorer. And Cherrier and now Dekesh.
Do you think these Algerian fans have given up?
Enjoying themselves, that's for sure.
Well, they sense the whiff. They've got the whiff of the comeback. Well, welcome back to Rades near Tunis. It's the AfroBasket. It's day 4, and it's one more quarter to go here with Cape Verde, Algeria, and Dekish open. Went in, came out. If that had gone in, you would have heard an eruption over to her right here with these Algerian fans. They've trailed by as many as 26 points, Algeria. They've cut it to 17.
Well, we said Cape Verde have their way of playing. It means they'll go up and get pulled back. And the thing is, I think that was the run Algeria had. And now, if you're not careful, in the blink of an eye, Cape Verde get this back up towards 30. They have that potential.
So Kevin Coronel out there. Dekish drives in. And Kevin Coronel gets his first rebound. Dekish is trying to get the foul. He looks at his arm as he goes up to court to say he got hit. Step back from Almeida. Gaham.
Cape Verde looking a little leggy, but Algeria have got to make those shots. These 2 wide open threes missed.
See if Mascarenas can go up against Zerui. Algeria hold it. Cross court, diagonal pass, and into Dekish. He missed it. And that was an opportunity. Almeida. Would have covered a lot of World Championships, AfroBaskets, Asian Championships, first AfroBasket. I have to say, it's pretty special, isn't it? Holy cow! There you go, Almeida.
Turn your head on him at your peril. I mean, the eyes went to the ball. I didn't see who the defender was, but he recognized and cut right down the middle.
And now going the other way, and the shot was there from Zeroui. You just don't see this style of play erupt at another tournament or come out. Maybe not under 17 and under 19. Almeida.
Like I said, Slovenia in group play for a couple of games in the 2014 World Cup played very similar without the athleticism.
Right.
You know, they had the three-point shooting, like I said, and Dragic off the dribble.
Nice play. Three-point play coming up for Dekish. They found him.
Yeah, so I was saying, you know, Goran Dragic off the dribble reminded me a lot of Jeff Xavier, you know, and the ability to create for himself and others. But they didn't have someone like Almeida cutting to the ring and throwing it down, that's for sure.
Well, good minutes from Joel Almeida. He exits. Correa comes back in.
I just wonder if these big minutes that they have will come back to haunt them. They do get a day off between games, Cape Verde. Yeah. So they should be well rested. You know, most professional players obviously are practicing every day, but they just don't rotate at all into the depths of their bench. They've only played 8 players now. Coronel's played 2 minutes, and obviously they were going to be without Brian Rudolph as well. Almeida 32 minutes, Mascherano's 32 minutes, Coronel 30.
Charge has been called, pushing off from Almeida. Dekish went over. What's this?
That's his 4th.
This is another one, the dunk.
Foul on Almeida. Take him out, though.
38, three-pointer. 69-54, down to 15 points. He's found a good lineup for this type of game, hasn't he, the Algerian coach, to be honest. He's got Mekdad back in now. Xavier for 3. Well, what can you do if he's going to hit that? Incredible.
Yeah. And that's a 40% three-point shooter on the season. It really is difficult.
24 points for him. And the way that Almeida started, you can't believe anybody caught him as the game's leading scorer. Another one.
Looked like it was good from where we were.
And then Almeida just takes it away from Gam. Magnificent performance from the Islanders, or the Hammer Sharks if you prefer. And turnover. Gali. Dekish drives in again. He's now got 16 points. He's working on a double-double here. Gali reaches in and commits the foul. Well, the good news for Algeria is they won their first game, and also, if you think about the implications, they'll definitely be going through to the next round like everybody else. But they're battling for that high position in the standings. And Mekdad gets in, and the block was good. The Algerians felt like it was goal interference that was on the way down. This is the type of basketball that people want to pay to watch, though, Lloyd.
Yeah. I think that's a goal turn there.
Yeah, I think so. But when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring on poor Algeria. Look at that. Terrific ball handling. And the air ball goes back over to Algeria. Lakish, front of the rim.
Algeria just 3 of 14 from the three-point line now. It's been an undoing, really, hasn't it? And they've been giving these three-point shots, especially in the second half. I just feel like Cape Verde just put it into neutral, just posting now.
I'm guessing with 3 minutes to go, 2.5 minutes to go, he'll take Xavier out and Almeida out. Maybe there's a benefit to having Mascarenas out there. You know, if these guys like Correa and Mascarenas aren't playing in a top league right now, maybe it's good to get runs like this. Build up some stamina. Oh, the cutter puts it up and in, and the foul. And Akish just looks and says, why can't you just call the charge?
He's fouled out on this one.
So Dakish comes over. I tip my hat to him. He did not quit. And that's the biggest thing about he fought really hard. And look at, he's going to get a warm reception over on the bench as Almeida takes his free throws. So 74-56 coming up on the 4-minute mark now. The big mystery is Harat, because he didn't start. He hasn't played hardly at all here in the second half. Gaham drives in, good left hand. Now Almeida kind of loses it. Players on the floor for the loose ball. Nice hustle there from Algeria, but look at Mascarenas getting on the floor. Correa puts up a little runner. Now Mekdad will stop and have the shot blocked by Correa, who hustled back on defense. .309 to go. Well, there's a few guys over here on the bench that if they don't get in, they're never going to get in. That's what you would think on the left in a game like this. For example, right there, talking to Mascarenas.
It's Mendez. He's another guy, he's got experience in AfroBasket.
Well, he did play a little bit in the last game. Marco Mendez.
He played 2013 as well, for sure. Sparingly. Played in 4 games.
Well, the jump shot. subs are coming in now. Now, Raham, short. Correa, and the ball is intercepted. I like some of these youngsters. They're some of these players for Algeria, like Amour, who you can see number 12, as well as number 10, Zahir Ali, Mohamed Zahir Ali. They're both kind of lean players and long. Here we go. Some of the Cape Verde subs coming in. Xavier should get a standing ovation for his performance, as well as Almeida. That's how good they were. I guess they're going to sit down for 2 minutes and 21 seconds.
Almeida just fouled out, 25 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists. And a tremendous evening for him.
So I like to look at this player, number 10, Zahir Ali, as well as the other one, number 12, who's just coming in, Amour.
Thing is that they are 24 and 25. You know, they're not 20-year-olds as we've seen from other teams. This is quite an old Algerian lineup. A lot of experience, not many youngsters being brought through. They think this is probably their chance, especially with the way the seeding has gone. Remember, they are in Group D.
So they're going to cross over with Egypt, Mali, Cameroon, and Gabon.
That's right. So that's why, you know, this win here for Cape Verde possibly sets them up with a crossover against Gabon. So that's a nice game for them. Algeria, you know, probably looking at Mali, I would have thought, off of the game so far, and that's going to be a difficult game for Algeria.
I can't see Cape Verde not playing Gabon because they're going to play Zimbabwe next.
Yep. And that means you're leaving Algeria, assuming they're able to beat Cote d'Ivoire, who are playing much better today. That will leave them again against Mali, which isn't an easy one by any stretch. So really for Algeria, you've got games against Cote d'Ivoire and Mali to actually just get to the quarterfinal. You have to win both of those, really. It's probably knockout from now on in for them.
Yeah, and I think we can expect Cote d'Ivoire are going to be a little bit tougher than they were against Cape Verde.
Yeah.
He is again, flies in, misses, but the other one taps it in. Amour. Down to a 14-point deficit. Guess a team like this as well, if you fall behind, if you want to go and press him, you're going to have to press Xavier. He's a good ball handler, get it out of his hands.
Speeding the game up, you just open the floor, which is not what you want to do against
a team like that. So 104 remaining now, 76-62. And the last game of the day will be Angola-Morocco. After a break for this one. All smiles over there in the Cape Verde huddle. Mascarenas has played a lot of minutes tonight. Rodrigo Mascarenas, 38 minutes, 6 points, 9 rebounds. So he's played a lot.
I don't think he's been out, has he? I can remember.
Hey, كمل là. كمل. Continue à jouer, hein.
All the way is good. These guys are getting it back to manageable now. It's 11 points. I'll tell you what, you're going to look at the score and think, oh, well, they lost by this amount. Wasn't that big of a blowout. Kind of deceiving. Correa drives in. Mascarenas with the follow. It's going to spare their blushes. Is that the saying? FIBA America's Championships, these teams did not play. So this is looks like the first meeting. In AfroBasket.
Very, very good performance from Cape Verde. They'll happily play Algeria again.
Gets it back up to double digits. 78-67. Never has a final score been more misleading. I'll tell you that right now. 78-69. Almeida is just going to hold on to it. And now they're going to hug. And good sportsmanship prevails as these teams congratulate each other and tell each other good games. So the final score, 78-69, Cape Verde. And if you look at the shooting, well, I'm not sure it's really relevant other than the fact that the 10 three-pointers, those really favored Cape Verde. The rebounding is probably slightly misleading. The steals is impactful, 14 steals, 23 turnovers for Algeria. They just, they were never in it really after the first quarter.
No, absolutely not. And it was two standout performances from Cape Verde, really. Algeria had no answer for Jeff Xavier. They had no answer for Ivan Almeida either. Those two really did steal the show today. Individual brilliance from them. And Cape Verde looking very impressive to go to 2 wins now.
78-69, Cape Verde beat Algeria. Stick around for the last game of the night. Angola, Morocco coming your way.
round.